There have been many controversial views regarding violent video games. Some people see it as a bad influence towards society, and others view it as a way to have a good time with friends and disconnect themselves from reality. These opposing views have caused controversies, making society believe that violent video games are the cause of criminal behavior in young adults and minors. But are these claims really true? According to the research that we have done, there is no link between these games and the illegal actions that society imposes. In this documentary that we have constructed, we will uncover the truths behind violent video games and the myth that they cause criminal actions among the users. We will provide this information by illustrating various violent video games and showing graphs and charts as evidence towards our claim. Since the creation of violent video games, the controversy between opposing views has been going on and on for the last 30 years. Parents believe that this immoral way of entertainment only causes aggressive behavior in minors and may lead them to commit illegal actions and crimes. However, psychology studies have shown that violent video games are a way for a person to relieve their stress and anxieties by entering a fantasy world without harming society in the real world. But who here is really to blame? Society wants to believe that the video games in general that minors are playing are to be blamed. But who supplies these minors with these so-called immoral video games? No other than the same people who make these claims: parents, guardians, and adults. Why is it their fault? Because they are the ones buying these games for their children without exactly knowing or understanding what type of games they are, but still criticize and blame the video games for their child's action, not realizing they could have avoided making these accusations if they had known what they were buying in the first place. For this, there are ratings, and these ratings can be found in the front and the back of the cases of the games. These ratings vary from E for everyone, T for teens, and M for mature. But can a game like this
What the hell is that? See that? Holy shit, it's the
and like this really make someone commit a crime? No, it can't actually. Video games became more popular back in the 1980s, but it wasn't until the mid-1990s where researchers started conducting studies to see if violent video games actually did make gamers go on a crime spree. Surprisingly, they didn't. Studies have shown that since the mid-90s, sales in video games have gone up while crimes among the youth have gone down. We also took the time to go around the UTEP campus to ask students on their opinions of our topic, and these are the results that we got.
What is your opinion upon video games, like violent video games?
Well, my opinion is that I like to play them due to they're as long as they're story enriching, they're really good to play. Especially with the games like Final Fantasy, any really good fantasy role-playing games.
Alright.
I think they should just be restricted based on who's in the household. You know, if you have kids, I mean, I wouldn't say that it's necessarily right to ban them completely and outright, but just as long as you put some level of, you know, some sort of restriction based on who you have in the house, little kids, etc. You know.
It's like anything.
Well, I play a lot of Call of Duty and Mortal Kombat. I love Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
Okay, we have an obsession
Swag.
breakthrough going on.
So I play Mortal Kombat too.
But I used to, but not anymore. Because I got really aggressive in each trip.
Oh, really?
It's like, oh, bitch and shit.
I have, you know, given them a try. I've tried them out, but, you know, it's not my cup of tea.
Alright, that's okay.
Under right,
Thank you.
following, I don't know how to say it, like under good supervising. Yeah, why not?
Under good super.
Well,
Yeah,
it's 'cause
like tell them that it's not the real life. I mean,
they
I don't
shouldn't
think
go.
that.
Well, I don't think they're that they should know. Well, you should tell them that that's just a game, that they shouldn't go out there and do that to other people.
Yeah, I mean, tell the difference between real life and gaming.
Okay.
It depends really on how the parents view it. If the parents are able to at least give them some, because the way I look at it is through the way that how the movies have ratings, like the PG ratings, and parents are at least able to guide them through it, as long as they're at least mature enough in the mind to be able to understand what's going on and why that can be usually bad for them or good. But it's okay.
There is, but there isn't. To say that the video game is at fault is preposterous in my opinion, because where are the parents in this? Where are the parents when the kid is out and about doing malicious acts, criminal acts? Where are the parents?
No, I don't.
No, like not at all.
No, well, no. No. Not at all.
Alright. So there you have it, viewers. What have we learned here? We've learned that violent video games do not in fact make gamers go on a crime spree. We proved this through the charts and graphs we presented. We've shown you the interviews and the opinions of other people. We really hope that this video has encouraged you to change your mind about video games, if you had any bad thoughts about it. But to all those parents and adults who still think violent video games are bad for young kids, make sure to always know what you're buying, or else you can end up with something like this. And like this, and start complaining that it's bad influence when you were the ones who bought it in the first place.
Scorpion wins. Fatality!
In the major production of video games, crime has gone down.
Well, I commend that because it goes to show you that crime really does not pay. Now, one might get frustrated at life. Job not paying you well, you want to steal some money, that's up to you.
Yep.
But if you do that, that makes you weak. That makes you feeble-minded. That makes you easily impressionable. That means that I could easily tell you what to do. You, sir, are the lemming, not me. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.